Anomalies detected. Identifying anomalies in progress. Anomalies converging. Begin countermeasure procedures. Warning. Anomalies overwhelming Earth forces. System error.
System error. System error.
Boom, 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 boom. The big, beefy butter boys. We back. We back, boys. We back.
We are.
This is the economic angst. Wheel of dystopias. Wheel of dystopias.
Nobody watched our first video anyway, so.
No, they didn't. I think I watched it, like, just to make sure there wasn't anything crazy in it, but that was pretty much it.
Oh, okay, it wasn't for other purposes?
No. I did jack off
purposes?
to it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's normal.
You gotta do that. Well,
yeah,
we got that. We got them. King of Money. I'm King of Money. And this Angst. We got Angst.
I'm gonna derail your shit a million times. So
we're still starting. We're still starting.
We're starting. Let's start.
All right. As all good economic angst videos have started before, like the only one that has been made so far, we're gonna talk about the shitty stuff that we see, money-wise, or just economically in our lives.
Black pill bullshit.
Yeah.
I like how your hand, like, is that your hand?
Where'd it
That's
go?
your hand, right? Oh, there it is.
So
the King's vape.
Oh, dude, this is the King's vape. Like, that shit's shiny as fuck.
Looks like a car part.
It is. It's a muffler.
For a tiny car.
A really tiny car. Oh no, but you can't have cars unless it's electric. Remember that.
Oh,
that's
illegal. That's an illegal vehicle.
No, it has batteries. It has batteries. So I'm good.
You're good. You're good
in
California.
All right. So, what is the worst thing off the top of your head that you can think of, like in the recent times, economically, that you could think of that's
like
you've
the
noticed?
Worst person to ask that, but let me think.
I'm talking about like groceries, blah blah blah, whatever. Like, what have you noticed? Because groceries is mine. I found something with groceries.
So the cool thing about this is that you're the one that's really into economic shit. I am not, because I don't find it as interesting. I find all kinds of other depressing shit more interesting. So what's fun about that is you're going to get a layman's perspective every time you ask me anything. Not that's the guy that's constantly reading Zero Hedge and shit like that. Like a
You'd be so much smarter if you read Zero Hedge all day, every day.
Or I'd be that much stupider. But whatever. Okay, so let me see. What's in my basic bitch life? What is not so good economic wise? Let me think. Oh, are we lagging? Oh, is that me?
I think you were lying just a little bit.
Nah, whatever. Who cares?
Everyone has already stopped watching. There's no way someone's watching.
Well, no one started watching.
There's no fucking way.
No one started watching this. So.
Well, I'm talking about the YouTube sex bots that like try to advertise. Like they started watching and then they got out already.
People, but those are real people.
Oh yeah, some of them are.
Those are real sexy dudes giving you links to real sexy websites.
Oh man,
those aren't bots. That's a misconception about those guys that spam things. They're just really in love with their work. In any case, let me think. So obviously, there's the normal shit like gas, everything going up. For me, I would say that I've noticed the most. It's really annoying. Is food, but not just groceries, because that has gone up significantly.
Oh
But
yeah.
like just getting a fucking like double cheeseburger somewhere is
Oh
just stupid
yeah.
now. Like I remember only a few years ago I was able to get something like, I'll go to like a burger joint and get myself I don't know, like a double cheeseburger with fries and a medium drink, like for like, like
$1.
uh, no, I don't know about
It
that,
was
but
like
like
$4. See,
I'm not
$5,
talking like
$4.
McDonald's. Like that, dude. It wasn't that. It was less than a decade ago when McDonald's still had a dollar menu. I
Well,
think.
they have a value menu now.
Yeah, they have a no, but I'm talking about like a burger joint, right? I
Yeah,
would
no,
be
a real
I'd be
spot, a
paying
real spot. Yeah,
like $8 for a combo like that.
and a
Uh,
bomb combo, like big.
and it was a good combo, yeah.
Yeah.
But now you're paying like $12.99. You're paying like $11.99 for that same combo, and the cups are smaller, and there's less fries. And it's just like holy shit, like over the course of a decade it went from an $8 combo to like a fucking almost $12 combo. It's like that's a big increase. That's like we're talking like almost a 50% up there, right?
That's
So
pretty bad. It's
that's
pretty
pretty
bad.
bad for like a decade or so.
But hey, remember Biden said inflation only went up by an inch, just by
Just
an
an
inch,
inch.
just an inch.
I guess it depends on how you measure inches, right?
But
Like
that's how it is, man.
1 inch can mean a lot. That's all I have to say. I mean, like 1 inch in regards to the economy, maybe not so much, but I think that's why I don't think it's a good word for it. But if you were talking about, say, someone's cock, absolutely 1 inch can make a world of difference.
It can, especially if it's only 1 inch.
Well, then absolutely,
That's the most beautiful kind.
absolutely.
Yeah, I would say that if you're gonna go to a drive-through, which I've done a few times recently,
Hmm.
it always ends up being $25 for 2 meals.
Okay.
And but what I was gonna talk about is the supermarket thing, is because I
Yeah,
can't seem to fucking look,
everything's expensive.
dude. I can't look at the market. I can't drive by a fucking market without spending
Hmm.
$120.
Yeah, you
It
just look
just
out the window and there's like guys collecting 20s out there. Yeah,
yeah, it's
like they're
crazy.
asking for tips for putting away the cart.
It's so
Um,
crazy. Like
there's like
everything I
a
pick up, if I grab an item from the market, it's $9 or $10 right off the bat. Like I just grab one thing, it's $10. So like I just count in increments of 10 now. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get 8 or 10 things now. That's like kind of how I look at the market trips now that I do. I can't
yeah,
look at it
like
any other way.
yeah, you're right. I mean, like I agree in that. Well, we're Americans, so, but
Yeah.
I don't know what the
Oh,
global situation
theirs
is.
is
Like they're
twenty
probably just as
bucks. Theirs is
yeah.
20
I'm
bucks
guessing in
a
many
item.
European countries, it's probably like just as bad or more, if not more, fucked.
Oh,
But
it's way more fucked. It's way more
well,
fucked.
wonderful. So what's interesting though is yeah, like when I would go to the grocery store before, my thought was always like, okay, well, if you're gonna spend money on something and not be like so concerned all the time about it, like if you're gonna if there is an expenditure that's reasonable to be a little more lax with, it's groceries. Right? Like I always thought, well, it's food, it's important. If you're like, maybe like if you're gonna cut down on something, it'll be, trips or all sorts of different things like expensive alcohol, going to Disneyland, shit like
A
that, like
steak dinner.
eating out, like stuff like that would be like, okay, those are things that are reasonable expenditures that you should moderate, right? But in my mind, I always went groceries is just groceries and use coupons and get good deals or whatever. But get a decent abundance of food because that's a very important thing to have, especially if you have kids and stuff. Now I find myself actually thinking about what I should buy at the
Oh
store
yeah.
grocery wise. Like it's pretty shit. Like I'm going to the grocery and I'm thinking, oh, these sausages look pretty good.
But
And
do
then,
I
and
need
then I
them?
have, but do I need them? Like, or I go, well, I've never tried them. What if they're bad? Oh no,
You
that'll
gotta
be
throw 'em
$5
away.
I wasted. Or I'll
Yeah.
eat them. Or I'll have to eat them because I spent the money on them, and they're disgusting. And then I'm like, oh no, stick to what's tried and true. And like,
Oh yeah.
I'll
Oh
have thoughts
yeah.
like that now, which is like, shit, man. Like, or I'll go, oh, is there like the first thought if I go to a Walmart or something? My first thought whenever I see a product that looks that I want to try or I like, I go, oh, is there a Walmart brand of this like anywhere that will save me 50 cents? That's another thing that
Those
I find funny
rollbacks.
too. No, that's what's funny. One thing I did fucking notice, because like Walmart has like Equate and all these other brands,
Mhm.
that is like their generic shit. It used to be that the price difference between those two was like the margin was bigger. I feel.
Oh yeah. It
Like now I
definitely
see the
had to have
brand
been.
name. I see the brand name and I see like the Walmart brand, and instead of saving $1.50, you're saving like a quarter. Like I'm like, that's weird. Like,
That exact same shit just happened because I normally buy like this giant, like the shitty Oscar Mayer pack of like deli meat.
mhm.
It's right now over here. It's like $9 for the pack, the big pack that I buy, and
Dude,
I was
the
like,
eight, the 10 pack of the fucking Farmer John or the Oscar Myers, the beef ones, the shit like went from like fucking like it used to be like $3.99 at most, fucking like $7 now. I'm like, what the fuck? But anyway, go ahead.
no,
Sorry.
no, but yeah. So the one I get is like $9 now,
Mhm.
and I was like, and I go to a different market now because it's Arizona now. So
Yeah.
I looked at the other side at the more expensive shit, and the premium like super high quality beef ones that I found, same price. So I was like, well, I'm gonna pay the same fucking price for like 2 less ounces. So I'm like, I'm gonna get the nice shit. It's the same price. Like I might as well get the same fucking thing. Like,
Hey, bro, that 25 cents, man, that can make or break you. You
dude,
might as well get
that
the
can
garbage can brand. I like high quality hot dogs, right? Of all fucking things,
high
the
quality
high quality grass fed, organic,
cheese filled.
with extra like human flesh that got
Oh
mixed
yeah, I
with the
love that. I
grinder.
love that. Like the all the third world
Now,
country people that get their hands
yeah,
chopped
now
off
with
into it.
baby meat.
Yeah.
Now with not just like you buy yourself some veal with extra human baby meat.
Oh
Like,
yeah, you gotta have it all. You gotta.
you can't. Why just have the baby cow when you can have baby human in your food?
Well, I like our stories. Those are good stories. I want to get to the wheel
Oh,
because
let's get to the wheel. I don't
the
care.
wheel is the most important thing now because this is going to be the highlight of every economic angst or whatever
Oh
I
yeah.
called it. I don't fucking
No, I like
whatever.
the title. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Fucking, but it's gonna be the highlight of this video that no one's gonna watch.
Yes, it's going to be the highlight that there's no fucking way. It's
For
been
the
like
5 people out there that watch this shit, congratulations, you failed at life.
you have failed, and you're going to see all the other ways the world has failed, and the U.S. has failed, and we're all failing.
If only you've succeeded, like my friend here, Dumb Money Media. The King of Money has succeeded in so many ways. That's the only reason I hang out here. The only reason I'm here is because I'm trying to hang on to their very wealthy coattails.
Those shower curtain tales.
I'm straight up about it. Like I know I'm just clout chasing right now because of all your millions and billions and zillions of dollars.
You're right. You're right, and trillions of fans in this
All of
world
them.
and other dimensions.
Well, all
that
your
exist.
actual fans aren't on YouTube. They're like in the dark web.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
This
Dark
is the
web,
family
AI.
friendly version. This is the family friendly version of your Tor browser show.
Normally, I'd be fisting myself right now.
Yeah,
In the dark
that's what
web
I'm talking
version
about.
with
Yeah.
diamonds.
While talking about this, and I'd be in a diaper.
Oh, of course, we would all be in diapers right now.
Absolutely,
So
but we can't do that today.
this is the wheel. We were supposed to do this like 4 months ago when I said we were going to, and I did update videos saying I was going to. But you know what happened? I didn't fucking do it.
King, because of my incompetence, and my inability to properly show up as you need me. That's
Yes.
the failure. It's
Yes.
not you.
Yes, I would never fail, man. I'm too rich to fucking fail.
No, exactly.
I'd get bailed
Too
out.
rich,
I'll get bailed out every
Too-
time.
too big dick to fail. All right,
So
let's do the
we
wheel.
got I'm gonna also add some other elements to this, which it's gonna be elemental points. So we got this. So first of all, we got to set the tone. We got the wheel here. There's a bunch of words on here. Whatever.
You don't have to be able to read them, everybody. It's okay.
don't. Hey, if I can read them, it's all right.
That's all that matters. It's okay if they're blurry as fuck and you can see.
You can barely fucking see them.
You can see your reflection, which is what I love. Like we don't need any of that.
You don't need
That's
that, man.
for chumps.
You don't need that. That's just for chumps.
So you don't get rich by spending money on camera equipment.
You don't get rich by camera equipment or reading. You can't get rich that way.
Like that. That's not how you got rich.
Not at all. I haven't read a day in my life, and I don't plan to start. I don't fucking plan to start.
Yeah, that's why it's color coded.
There's colors and there's shapes on it to represent what I think it might
you'll
mean.
know.
I'll know what it means. I'll know what it means. Let's go. We only got one chalice of power right now, and that's the money cup. So that's going to set the tone that's going to power what gets chosen. Okay?
I'm excited.
So in order to do that, choose a number between 1 and 5.
You want me to choose it?
You got to choose a number between 1 and 5.
Your lowly servant?
Lowliest of servants.
Okay.
Choose a number between 1 and 5. And from this chalice of power, I am going to draw what is chosen.
Okay. All right, let me think. Just any from 1 to what?
1 to 5.
Okay.
Let me see.
3.
3? All right. All right. This is setting the tone. The chalice of power right here.
Fill me up. Yes.
Fill me up. Bam.
Fill me up, Fill me up, Daddy.
Yeah, there we go. It's not going to stay on. Whatever.
No.
Now, I get to choose how the wheel will feel today through the power.
How it feels, like emotionally, or
how it feels. How it feels.
Okay,
so now we got waifu.
Okay, so the wheel is waifu today.
So we got fill me up and waifu, and
perfect.
I think it's powered up enough to give this fucking thing a spin. Now let's see if it falls apart like it did last time. I fucking spun it way too hard.
Fell apart. Well, you don't get rich by spending money on wheels.
No, you don't get rich by that. You spin it by fucking spinning shit really hard and seeing what it does. So
that's how you do it. It survived.
Oh, companies.
What is it? Which one?
You can read it, right?
No, but I'll try. Companies. I think that's spelled wrong. I'm not sure.
It's definitely spelled wrong.
Companies. And
I didn't get rich by learning how to spell right. Okay.
What does that say below companies? Like
it's Blockbuster. It's Blockbuster.
Oh, Blockbuster. Oh, like Blockbuster Video.
Yeah.
The currently very relevant business.
That's the one. In telling all my private members on Patreon to invest in here soon.
Invest in Blockbuster Video.
Invest in Blockbuster Video as soon as possible.
If you want the best financial advice by a not financial advisor, I repeat, not a financial advisor, go ahead and get all your financial that's not from a financial advisor advice from Dumb Money Media, the king of money.
You are the best at advertising for me. You're the best.
Thank you.
Now, let's see. Now, before we start, I'm gonna, as I'm going through these folders, which has about like 4 to 3 months worth of articles in it. We're gonna watch
time well spent.
Time very well spent. We're gonna watch this little video real quick.
Okay.
Let's see. Tell me if it's too loud. Can you hear it?
I can't hear it. No, I can't hear it.
You can't hear it? Okay.
No, but I know this scene because I watched this. But
all right, I'm gonna turn it up.
No, I can't hear anything.
This is for everyone you've killed! England, murderer! Hold your fire! This man isn't
Is
black!
Is it playing on your end?
What?
Wait, you can't hear it at all?
I can't hear it at all.
Ah, fuck it. All right. Then we're going straight to the shit
But
coins.
I know that's the don't shoot, he's black.
Yeah.
Or wait, no.
This man isn't black.
This man isn't black. Yeah, this man
What?
isn't black. Yeah,
Just
Dragon
that
Ball
last
Super.
that
best.
part where he says what? That's the part that makes you. That's what makes you laugh the most.
I swear, guys, it's funny if you've ever seen it, but we can't see it today.
Yeah, you can't see it. So
No, you know what? I think it's because you're trying to truth say some shit, and there's groups out there, there's nefarious cabals out there.
there
that are
is,
trying to,
and they're not
Yeah.
part of my Patreon, and that's why they're jelly that they're not
and
getting
they're,
all
they're
these max
blocking
gains.
the audio so that I can't hear it, and people can
They
hear
are.
the truth.
They are. Now, we'll start out with this little article right here. I don't know how well you can read this.
Oh, I can read it just fine. It
Oh, you
looks way
can?
better than your spinning board.
Oh, okay, good.
Look at that.
This
Well, that's
guy.
because it doesn't require a camera, I guess.
Yeah. So this guy turned 500,000 during the crypto rage, the rager, into $17,400.
What's a crypto rager? I'm stupid.
Just pretty much the past year and a half. He
Okay.
bought NFTs, he bought like fucking Shiba Inu, but not Shiba Inu. He bought other coins that were similar to Shiba Inu, like with different icons and shit
Wait,
on
but
them.
the number went down. That's good, right?
Oh, he's doing great. He's doing great.
Dude,
I mean, he killed
yeah.
himself already, but he's doing great.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably because he didn't know how to handle that much wealth.
It was too much wealth, and he couldn't handle it, man.
That's
He
really
couldn't handle
unfortunate.
it. So let's see. His initial buy, he bought with $514,000, and it dropped, and he lost $337,000 from SafeMoon, a coin called SafeMoon.
What does it do?
Well,
I mean, it sounds
first-
safe.
Well, it's very safe. It's very safe.
It's far away and it's safe.
It's far away and it's safe, and he lost a bunch of money off of it. And
Well,
then,
what happened?
that project just went to shit.
Oh, okay.
It just went to
So
shit.
it wasn't safe.
It wasn't safe. But
Oh,
you know what?
that's-
I got to give them props on advertising because it's called Safe Moon, so I expect it to be
Yeah,
safe. and shit.
it's gonna be safe and it's gonna moon. I
Yeah.
believe that's a crypto term referring to increase.
Yeah, going up.
But
Going,
it went down.
but it went down and not
So
moon.
it was unsafe Earth.
It was unsafe Earth, and now he's most likely in the Earth, where he belongs.
Well, yeah, assuming that's the way. I mean,
But
it
then
could be
no,
incinerated,
but see, he still had money left. So what he did was he threw another $170,000 into another shitcoin from another team, and after that, and which is hilarious because right here, if we read this, the other team that he put money into, out of all the thousands of shitcoins and fake fucking cryptos that exist,
Mhm.
the headquarters was stationed a few miles from the Safe Moon one.
Was that like what was the shitcoin called? Was it called safe Pluto?
No,
No,
safest.
that'd be too far away. Safe Mars?
Safest. No, safest Mars. Safest Mars.
Mars,
Safest
okay.
Mars.
Oh,
And
man.
he just
That should have been a red flag.
that should have been a red flag, but he just
That's
didn't get it.
unfortunate. It's okay.
And BBTF tokens.
That's how many tokens they bought? With that
Yeah,
money?
this is how many tokens. He's like, this shit's gonna fucking
I-
moon. Look how
wait,
many
wait, go-
numbers
go-
it is.
No, go down. I think it says 115 octodecillion 700, 92 septendecillion, 89 sexdecillion, 237 quindecillion, 316 quattordecillion tokens. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's it.
That is a lot of
That's a fucking bargain.
decillions.
That's a fucking
That's a
bargain.
lot of decillions.
So that guy's a fucking retard. So that's pretty cool. But everyone's
Unfortunate.
wait. What do we land on? Companies. All right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. I have a giant list of articles. We're just gonna click through them like
Just
pretty quick.
whatever. Just educate me.
I want to educate you.
I'm an ignorant fuck on these matters.
So
Just
what
educate me.
do you think of this right here?
What do I think of what? 50
This-
million found at Nespresso factory. Wait, isn't Nespresso like coffee or something? Or
Yeah.
is that like Nescafe
Swiss.
or like
Yeah. It's a coffee
Nestle?
brand.
Is that like Nestle though? Is that associated with Nestle?
It probably is. Probably. I'm
feel like
gonna
it
say it.
sounds-
I'm gonna say it is.
It sounds like it could be. Anyway, you were saying.
So this
So
is
what happened?
well, they found a bunch of fucking drugs. Like even coffee companies now are breaking bad fucking because the economy's so shit right now. This is an older article, but whatever. Like they still fucking did it. And they found it in 5 different containers. And I'm assuming as time goes on and the dumpster fire that we're living in with the world, that third world countries are probably going to be doing more shit like this. Most likely doing more shit like this. Ooh, I like that background change.
Yeah, I want to be edgy and cool.
Damn.
Because I'm no NPC.
You ain't no NPC.
I'm no NPC.
No,
I'm smart.
I'm
I
the
got the
smart
brain
one. I'm the smart one.
I'm
the
not like them. I
smartest.
don't have cocaine in my Nescafe.
Now, this article, this was from June. This showed the 4th of July, they had a bunch of flights. So they had 6,500 flights that were canceled during that weekend because they couldn't get people to fucking work.
Why? Why wouldn't people work? Working's good, right?
Working is good, but
Mhm.
I guess when it's $12 an hour, like you don't want to work. It's just easier to hang out.
Well, I mean, unless you live in like if you live in a certain country without running water, $12 an hour would be pretty good.
You can live like a
That's
king.
a lot of money.
You can live like a
Yeah.
king.
You might say you might live like the king of money.
Oh shit, you could. That's how I'm living right now, baby. $12 an hour. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're in one of those countries.
These
where you
guys
can
are
live like a
cool.
king.
Another article, more flights delayed, blah blah blah. White House says it's
Wonderful.
cool. What we got here? Oh yeah, this is pretty crazy. So all right, obviously, I know how horrible California is. I know how horrible Arizona is. It's not as horrible as California, but it's still pretty bad because I see advertisements for like $12 and $15 an hour jobs everywhere.
Yeah.
Now, in Arizona, that's not really that great, and
No?
it's not really that great.
Okay.
Now, what do you think? Like, I know the answer to this, but what do you think the minimum wage in California should be for standard job? Maybe you actually you have a bachelor's, slight experience, a year or two of experience. You're like mid-grade entry level. What do you think the minimum wage should be in California?
Like I'm going in as like a fucking shift lead and some.
Mid-range. So you're not like the lead.
No, wait. I'm confused. Like, okay, so if it's minimum wage, why would they give? Oh, wait, that's right. Never mind. You need a bachelor's degree just to get minimum.
Yes, you need a bachelor's degree just to get
Nowadays.
minimum
I
wage.
forgot.
Yes,
Like, I was thinking like 15,
silly.
20 years ago when like having a
Nope.
bachelor's degree got you more than minimum wage.
No, that would make you the manager.
Oh,
back in the day.
You're
No,
right.
no,
So minimum
yeah.
wage, you need a
Bachelor's degree, garbage. Yes, everyone has it.
Okay, everyone's like it's like a GED now.
Yes, worse almost in some cases.
Yeah. Okay. So let me think. Assuming I even for those out there listening that are like, why should there even be a minimum wage? Like, okay, we're going off the assumption that that I'm going with it. Wait, a minimum wage based on what? Like, how like just like what is it called? Living wage? Like
No, not living wage.
Oh,
No, not living
sorry.
wage. Not living wage.
no.
We'll get to that late. We'll get to that next.
Oh, okay.
We'll get to that
Well,
next.
I mean, how would I decide what a minimum wage is? Like, what am I basing it on? Like how well is a person's life going to be at minimum wage?
That doesn't
Like,
matter.
what am I measuring?
That doesn't matter to the company.
Just above homeless.
Just above homeless. Just above
Just
homeless.
above, like enough to be able to afford a room in a house.
Yeah. Let's assume it's just
Um,
you. Let's
just
assume
you,
it's
okay.
just you. It's
Single
just you.
man renting
Single
out
man.
a room in someone's house that's much wealthier than you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with $30 an hour.
Is that it?
I'm gonna go with $30 an hour. That should get you enough, so that no, that's a living wage. for a
That's
single
that's.
person.
I was
Hold
gonna
on.
say that's probably. I would say
A
that's
living wage for a single person. Okay, you're
a
right. I'm
living
getting
wage
greedy.
for a single person.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go with like I don't know, 17.
That's probably fair. That's probably
Okay,
fair.
I don't know these things. I'm young.
That's probably fair. Okay, so the problem that this is what sucks about being in California and other.
Wait. There's things that suck about being in California.
No, this is the only thing. This is the only thing.
this
This
is
is the
the-
only.
okay,
This is the only thing.
Got it.
Everything else is awesome because there's a lot of songs about California that are awesome.
Yeah. Red Hot Chili Peppers are the greatest
Yeah.
band that ever lived.
Yeah, and they always love California.
Yeah, that's why they're so good.
So, since there's a minimum wage on
Mhm.
so many companies now, and this
Yeah.
only affects small businesses, obviously. So, like, the small businesses, which kind of run most economies in the world and the
Mhm.
U.S.,
Gotcha.
they raise their minimum wage, and now they have to fire someone to pay for that minimum wage increase that they just
That's not
created.
fair.
It's
That's
not
not
fair.
fair.
It's not fair.
I don't.
But
like
no, but
that.
here's a way that they make it fair. So they hire you and two other people. They got rid of a position that they needed. So now they split that position between the rest of you guys that are working in this small little business. So now you're doing like the job of like 1.5 people instead of just one person.
Okay.
So they make it up. So it's all good. So now you're working 1.5 times harder, and you're
Mhm.
feeling good because you got a minimum wage. That's really good.
That's good,
Yeah, you like that,
right?
right?
I mean, yeah. I mean that means you're living better
You're living better because you're working harder, and working harder makes you feel better.
because part of life fulfillment is working really hard.
Look how happy Al Bundy was every day working in that shoe
Al Bundy
store.
was a pretty I know he pretended like he was really unhappy all the time. That was, I think, the shtick of the show, but secretly Al Bundy was, in my head canon, Al Bundy was a really happy dude, very happy.
He was very
I
happy.
think that was part of the humor, part of the joke. About
Yeah,
Married
yeah.
with Children.
It was just like
Married with Children. It was a great show about a lot of optimism there.
a ton of optimism.
Hidden. There was like a very deep philosophical layer of optimism.
And I think we probably talked about this before at one point, but he had the most shit job you could possibly have. But he had a family and a car and a home, and he was the only fucking person working.
Wait. This is okay.
Settle
Wait
down.
a minute.
I know.
Wait a
So-
minute. You're telling me. Okay, no,
Your
that's
boner's showing.
ridiculous. Hold
from
on.
out-
Hold on. No, that's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. No, this is impossible. Okay, so wait, I didn't think about this. So you're telling me that in a show in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, there was a guy who worked as a shoe salesman, and he was making enough money to have a family and a home?
Enough money to have a family and a home and a Dodge.
And a dog?
And a Dodge and a dog.
And he had enough extra
He had
money
a
to go to the
dog.
strip joint.
Every fucking day. He went to
Every
the strip.
weekend? he
Yeah,
went
every
at least
weekend
a
he went.
weekend.
At least a
Strip
weekend.
joint at least once a week. At least minimum once a weekend, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they might have been saving some money because Peggy didn't cook shit. So they could have been.
Yeah.
There was no food.
But she always bought
Um,
shit. She had
That's
enough money to
true.
buy shit
Bonbons, all the
bonbons
and everything else.
and bags of shit
Okay,
constantly.
so Al Bundy from Married with Children is so miserable, making his exorbitant. I'm guessing they were overpaying him as a shoe salesman. I mean, there's no way he must have been making like, he must have been making like, 70,000 a year or something, right? I mean, he had a home.
Minimum.
He must like the equivalent. I know there's inflation. They must have been making the equivalent of like 70,000 a year, right, as a shoe salesman. But they were overpaying him because there's no way a shoe salesman would ever make enough money to raise a family. That's impossible.
Minimum wage in the 1980s. In the 1980s, let's see.
I mean, we would have to account for inflation, like and so on and so forth. Right?
$5.15 an hour.
Okay, so yeah,
because he was
Al
getting
Bundy,
minimum wage.
No. There's no way. Al Bundy must have been getting like at least $11 an hour or more.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. This is minimum wages in the 80s.
But in the 80s, you couldn't buy.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Now,
if we calculate it, that actual inflation, the purchasing power that someone actually had back then yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, that's like a $45 an hour job or some shit like around there. He probably wasn't getting this though. This is really low. This is really fucking low. But if we look at the purchasing power, actually, let's see.
But I'm guessing if there was a TV show in the 90s that depicted a man as a shoe salesman being able to what was, I guess, considered in the 80s the basic necessities, which is a two-story
that was a job. He had a job. He had a career. That was considered a career.
He hated.
Yeah, that he never wanted to fuck.
Was also objectively attractive, and children that he was raising plus a dog. I'm very confused by this.
Because that's the power of capitalism, baby. You gotta get them Bezos bucks. We're just doing good. Don't worry about it. We're printing some money. Okay. Don't worry about it. All right.
All right. You were scaring me. Like I was starting to have thoughts about like my own life and how.
No. Don't worry about that.
How money works.
No. That's silly shit. That's silly shit.
Okay. Good. That was for a second. Thanks for alleviating that.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure you felt all right after that, because
knowing that I got scared, I got like legitimately scared for like a second, man. Like I was like, oh my god, like I thought I was coming to some truth or something. But thank you.
Knowing that the minimum wage job today will have you still homeless might have scared you, but I know you feel better now. I know you feel better now.
Yeah, because you told me. Because
yeah.
You told me that it's not that bad.
Now, let's see what we got here. That's a fucking retarded thing. Oh, okay. So this is actually
more... that word. You can't use the word retard.
No. It's cool because I'm rich.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm rich.
That's only for poor people.
Yeah, poor people. Yeah.
All that cancel culture stuff doesn't apply.
You trying to pronounce me? You pronouncing me?
All that stuff doesn't count for rich people. I forget corporations don't care about.
They don't care about that shit, man.
They can't be canceled. That's absurd. I should know.
Can't be canceled.
I should really know my place. All right, go ahead.
It's cool. I'll let it slide because I'm too rich to care.
Thank you for thank you. I appreciate your forgiveness. Okay.
Now, a lot of companies, especially a lot of companies in like New York and like everywhere else and stuff, like they did this thing called work from home. And now they're having a little bit of trouble actually getting people to come back to work because everyone is like, oh shit, I'm saving money on gas. I'm saving money on time. Like I remember just my trip that I used to do in California, just to my job that I had. It would still take me 20 minutes, and I literally, if I stood on my house, I could see the building that I was working at. So it was probably like half a mile away. But if I
Okay.
would have left in the morning and got on, there's tons of traffic and shit. So it was a 20-minute drive, regardless of how early I left. So everyone's realizing, like, oh shit, like all these companies, they're realizing, like, we're having issues getting people back into work because they can do their job at home, like completely fine. Like there's no issue with it. But
Mhm.
it's kind of bad optics if you leased out this giant fucking building, this giant fucking corporate building. You probably have like a 3 to 5 year lease on it. You're spending an absurd amount of money to have it, and there's no one in it. It's literally just a fucking.
Yeah, but no one knows that, right? No one knows there's no one in it. You just leave the lights on.
Now this is where I'm going with it. This is
Oh,
what you could
okay.
do. Now with
Mhm.
my Dumb Money Media patent pending object or fucking it's gonna be an item. I'm gonna sell this shit. It's
Oh,
gonna put
okay.
holograms of people walking back and forth in front of these buildings and shit. In front of the windows.
Okay.
So it looks like people are working hard. So when investment bankers and hedge funds, when they start walking by and driving by these places, they're like, "Oh shit, that place is jam packed. They must be doing really good."
I have a suggestion for where you can do this improvement you're describing without the expensive holograms. I have a suggestion. Is it okay if I say it?
You can say it. I'm gonna steal it anyway, so you should say it.
Okay, good. You can steal. Well, it wouldn't be stealing if you take it.
Well,
You're the
yeah,
king
yeah,
of
yeah,
money.
yeah, yeah.
That's just that's your right.
It is my
But
right, and I have the money to do it, and I will,
exactly.
and I will.
So this is my suggestion, right? Perhaps instead of holograms, since that might be difficult, they can put the video feed on the windows of
Yep,
each individual person working from home.
that's even better. That way we could see what they're doing, see the products they're buying every day, see when they're getting
Yeah.
changed. We could sample their stools in the bathrooms, and we can learn everything we need to know about their dietary habits.
And you can see what they're doing at home,
Yes,
making sure they're
yes,
working, and still
yes,
make
yes.
sure you show it to the investors that you have hardworking individuals.
This is a good
I
idea,
think.
and I like it.
Okay.
Especially the stealing their stool samples and
Well, I
using
mean
that for
that's just a
dietary
given.
habits. And then we'll give them
For sure.
ads on the online shit that they're using,
hmm
and we'll give them targeted ads of what they like to eat. And then we'll just get more money that
And
way.
show those on the screen interchangeably with the video feed of them working from home.
Yeah. Yeah. So it actually works out kind of for
I think
everyone.
I'm pretty proud of myself. I think that's a
I
pretty
am really proud of the idea I had. I'm really
yeah.
proud
That
of
was
that
a
idea.
really good idea you had. I don't know what I was thinking associating it to myself. That's absurd.
Bed Bath and Beyond. Now, I know you don't fucking watch anything that goes on with this shit, but they had an insanely wild ride the past I think it was last month. Man, it happened so quick, like I don't even know. But
Yeah.
this was one of the things that they were doing to save money, and it was they were just cutting off the ACs and all the stars.
Well, I mean that makes sense. I mean, okay, well, I can agree with that. I mean,
Yeah.
Bed Bath and Beyond already smells good,
Mhm.
so
It
any kind
does
of
smell good.
sweat and stink and normally the kind of smells you would get out of having people inside of a building that are sweating won't be as relevant because no matter how much they're sweating, it'll still smell nice in there.
Now, as a man, if I was a manager in one of these places, and
Okay.
I saw my employees, they're sweating, they're getting
Mhm.
gross, they just look fucking poor, and I hate it. The
Yeah.
first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the clearance rack, and I'm gonna grab some Britney Spears cologne, and I'm gonna fucking spray it all over them, and that way
Yeah.
they smell better. I'm actually getting a tax write-off because I'm using stuff
Yeah.
from the clearance rack, and I'm just gonna
hmm
say it was stolen by some teens. And I want to save some money on
All
that.
those
And
teens are still after all that Britney Spears merchandise, right? All this,
yeah,
they're all after that.
they're all after that. That's what they love. That's what's hot. That's part of the hot goss that's going on. They want that Britney Spears cologne, and I'm just gonna spray it all over those dirty fucking poor people working in this building, and that's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Sorry, Money. 1 second. Unclean.
Yeah,
That's
unclean.
the term.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, is that the
meaning.
pronoun for dirty fucking poor
No,
people?
that's the unclean is a much more sensitive and acceptable form of referring to the poor.
That it is, but I mean, does it have a bite? It doesn't really have the bite, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't have the
You
bite.
know what? You're right. It doesn't have.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Sleazy, disgusting, Down syndrome ridden. Like of poor people, you know, like disgusting. Makes me
So
sick.
me.
Yeah, well,
Like me.
no, because you're on the coattails. So you're on the coattails. So you're getting the scraps. You're getting the scraps. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I get
Okay?
scared sometimes.
You can be unclean. So I'll say you're unclean.
Well, I'm already unclean.
So you're at least one level above all that other shit I said.
As long as I'm better, to some degree. Thank you.
All right. Now, what do you think of this?
Those are boobs.
Bobs. Yes, you're correct.
Those are bobs.
What do you think of this? What do you think of this business idea?
I like breasts.
What do you do? Is this a good business model? Because I think it is.
Wait,
I think it's a great
where am I?
business model.
Oh, I'm looking at the words. I just kept looking at the breasts. 1 sec.
Classic.
Yeah, well, classic poor.
Classic poor.
Brothel offers a free lunch special with purchase of a quickie. I'm not sure what that refers to.
A quickie is normally referred to as fast sex behind an alleyway, I believe. One of the deals that they're offering here at Queensland, Australia, is pie and Coke deal. Enjoy a feed and a 15-minute quickie, all for $150. $100 US. That's a crazy good deal. I'm not gonna lie. That's a fucking crazy good deal. A pie and a Coke for $100.
I would be more interested in a pie than a sex act with a.
No, you have to. You have to get the sex act. You have to.
Can I? What if it's a really good pie?
You got it. You got to get the sex act. Yeah, like you could choose the order maybe, but they're not gonna fucking. They're gonna just let you fucking walk around not fucking them.
Okay. There's a 15-minute quickie for $150.
Yep.
So essentially, Australian. Is this Australia?
This is Australia.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Australian
Australia.
money. You're getting would that be $10 a minute?
$10 a minute, baby. $10 a minute. That's at least $10 a minute.
Harlots, pie and Coke deal. Oh wait, I thought it was the other kind of Coke.
Oh no. I didn't say crack.
That would have sweetened the deal.
If it said crack, then yeah.
Because if it would have had pie and crack cocaine
deal
plus a quickie for $150, I was going to say that's actually a really good deal.
That's a really good deal. I mean, either way, this is Monday through Fridays, man. Like, you can't get this deal on the weekend though. Like this weekend goes away. This is for the DJs on the go.
Can I have the pie on during the quickie?
That's fine, but you have to eat it. You have to finish it. You have to, or they beat the shit out of you.
But okay, I can finish a pie because I'm more interested in the pie.
Yes.
But do I have to finish?
You have to finish within 15 minutes. And if you don't, they beat. Yes, you have to come within 15 minutes, or they beat the shit out of you. And then they charge you double.
I don't think this is a good deal.
This is a great deal. This is a great deal.
What if the pie isn't very good?
Hey, that's on you, man. That's on you.
I don't think I can do this because if the pie's not good enough, I'll never come.
But you know what? What will be good is the Coke. The Coke is always good. So that right there,
I mean,
that's
if it's in a can,
that's a third of the equation right there. That's great odds. I take those bets all day. I take those bets all days.
Okay. Fine.
That's a great deal.
All right. I'm sorry for doubting.
It's okay. It's okay. This
I'm
is
still
why.
learning.
This is why we look. This is why we look at this stuff.
I'm still learning. I'm trying.
This one's dumb. Let's see. Ooh, this is good.
Okay.
So there's an interesting phenomenon that happens when the economy's literally crashing in front of your eyes.
Booming. Oh.
Booming in front of your eyes. And it seems that CEOs of companies tend to leave when this is happening. And they take their stock options, they sell them, and then they retire gracefully, usually. Honorably, gracefully. And they leave all the mooning to the new person that steps in.
Oh, because it's gonna shoot up.
It's because it's gonna shoot up, and they're so humble and generous. They're like,
it's so selfish.
we wanna leave it to the next guy or woman that steps into that place.
They're giving to the next generation.
The next generation of CEO that wants
so
to
noble.
Get all those gains. So this would probably be a way higher number already. Actually, I know for a fact it is, but this many people, CEOs, leaving their posts since January is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
As in like that's really low.
Yeah, I thought it'd be way higher. This article should say, in my mind, when I think about how generous and honorable all these CEOs are and how awesome the economy is right now, it should say all CEOs in America have left since January.
Okay.
But I'm disgusted with this number I see right here because this is so low. It's so fucking low. Does that make you sick?
We live in a society.
We live in it. We live in it.
We live in a society.
We live in it. I hate it. Oh, this article was so good that it's not even there anymore.
They took it down. The cabal took it down.
This is pretty awesome. So, remember that little thing?
What little thing?
The little thing.
Are you talking my penis?
No.
Oh,
I didn't say the littlest thing. I said the little thing. The little
different thing. Little thing.
The little thing called a war.
I just wanted to make a pee-pee joke because
wiener,
penis, pee-pee caca.
Pepe.
Keck. Anyway, continue.
So that little war thing that's going on right now.
I heard about that. There's like some people dying in some Eastern European country. Right?
Honestly, it's a giant deep fake. None of that shit's happening.
Oh,
it's a giant deep fake. None of it's happening.
Good.
But
I was worried people were being hurt.
No, that shit ain't happening. People can't be hurt. How can people be hurt when everything's awesome? How? Oh no, you're good.
Oh yeah, no, they can't be.
They can't be hurt.
You're good. Okay, cool. Okay, good. That means I can't be hurt.
One of the funniest things that happened in the metaverse, obviously, because this can't be real.
No,
was
this can't.
All the companies in Russia, Western companies, left Russia and left all their shit behind. And Russia's like, cool, now we have all your shit. We're just gonna rebrand it into our own stuff. And they did. They did that like the next day. And now there's like McDonald's, there's IBM, there's like
say mock. You mean I don't know how to say that. Is that still McDonald's or would that be like some?
No. They. What's funny is they kept a lot of the logos.
Oh, so it's still a McDonald's.
It's still McDonald's.
It's just not really a McDonald's.
No. It's like McDonald's Plus or McDonald's R.
Premium.
Or Putin's Max or something or like whatever. It doesn't matter. Putin's Premiums. Yeah.
Putin's Premium. So instead of I mean, what would they serve there? The same food?
The exact same food. And the
Okay.
computer companies that are there, the Targets, the Starbuckses that are there, they just put a big old P on it for Putin.
Starbuckses?
Yeah, yeah.
The Starbuckses?
Starbuckses. Or they just put a
Wonderful.
.ru at the end of it, at the end of each like thing. Like
Oh,
it's something
I
like
mean,
that.
that would make it okay.
That makes it okay. That makes it Russia based, and then it's good. And they did that with like everything, and all the people that took over that, like those businesses are booming. Those businesses are fucking booming over there.
Well, they would obviously remove the Big Mac
No,
because
no.
no,
Well,
they
I
would
mean,
have to.
well, no, it's there.
No, well, I mean, no. What I'm saying, they would have to change the name because the word Big Mac is just too gay.
That's true. That's true. That is.
Macking is kissing and big
Ah,
penis.
yeah, big penis.
Gay macking penis. So
Gay macking
there's no
penis.
way they would keep Big Mac in Russia.
There's no way they keep that. There's no way they keep that.
The Big Putin.
The big Putin. Put a
The Big
Putin.
Bear.
Put a Putin in your kids. That's the slogan at this
In their
new.
hearts. In their hearts.
That's the new slogan. When you go to the McDonald's Plus out there or McDonald's.ru, whatever we're calling it.
They're just doing what's right. They're being
Yeah.
entrepreneurs.
Yeah, entrepreneurs doing their thing, making shit work. And
Oh, Coinbase. I've heard of that.
Oh.
That's that where you buy the bits coins.
that's where you
Right.
buy all the bits as coins and
That's
the bits
I
as
bought.
coins.
I think I bought pieces of those.
Did you buy
I
a piece
have
of
them in
that? You buy a piece.
Yeah, I
Did
have
you
some-
get my
I have some
NFT?
in my-
Did you get my NFT?
I haven't yet. I will soon.
King of Money
but
NFT.
I know I have some bits as coins in my drawer somewhere. I'm keeping
I
them though.
I
The
remember
the guy who sold them to me in the alley said they were going to be worth a lot of money later.
Yep. I'm also selling those NFTs. I'll mail them to you as soon as you're ready. They're
Like
$1,000 each.
3D prints, something like that, right?
Yeah, no, they're on paper. They're on napkin. Napkin
Okay,
napkin
is that
format.
better?
Yeah, because NFT is napkin, obviously, and then the other letters.
Napkin. I'm so.
And the other
tech
letters.
illiterate.
All right, and I'll mail those to you, but a couple thousand each. Don't worry about it. They're gonna triple in value the second you get them, and you try to sell them to someone else. So don't even worry about
Okay,
it. You'll be
that's
rich.
good. Oh,
It's all good.
on a side note, I noticed that the dying. Hold on. I knew I shouldn't have bought that Walmart version of water.
Wally will get you every time.
Wally World always gets you.
Wally will get you, man.
So, on a side note, I just wanted to mention, I know this is probably not relevant to the stream, or to the video, but your phone number that I usually contact you from, that you were talking about the NFTs, it's not working right now. So just, I would get that fixed.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about that.
I mean, in fact, your email hasn't been working.
No,
I was asking you some questions about some other investments.
I'm sure you were asking about questions like, why
I
haven't
sent
I
money
received the things I fucking ordered?
Yeah,
Whatever.
I mean,
Don't worry.
I didn't want to bring it up.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Such
I
a
mean,
fucking
I know,
worrier.
I know I'm
Worrier.
I'm sorry.
Fucking worrier.
I'll stop. Sorry. Let's get back to this. This is important.
Now, this is one of my favorite things because I am a great fan of the World Economic Forum, and I love it.
Yeah, I know.
And Klaus actually emailed me about this because when he emails me, I actually see it and shit. And this is something that workers are doing with each other now at Coinbase. They want to rate every interaction that they're having with people, kind of like a Black Mirror episode that came out not too long ago, where people would give like little star points, like they would rate people based on interactions.
Family show, right?
Yeah, it's a family show. That's that live action family show. That's that's going on.
I kind of figured it was a family show because I know that Hannah Montana was in an episode.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
I forgot her real name, but Hannah Montana.
No, they had to change her name to that legally, so people would
Oh.
remember her name. That was the only way. But
Okay,
yeah,
that's
so
okay.
at Coinbase they're doing this, and I'm assuming that probably more companies are going to be doing this, at least on Silicon Valley and stuff, as time progresses. But this is something that's probably going to be phased into the general public at some point when the UBI normally gets set up here, probably in the next 3 years. Like if you were thinking UBI, if you're thinking,
I'm always thinking UBI.
I'm always
right
thinking
now.
UBI. It's hot, it's
All the time.
classy, it's sexy, and that's what's important. It's
like a
fucking
UTI.
sexy. The UTI I have is sexy, and you need it. And what do you think? What do you think of UBI?
I think it'll fix all the problems.
It is going to fix all the problems.
Because wait, I know this about economy. 1 second. They'll send a bunch of money to everyone, and everyone will use that money. They won't hoard it or save it or any of that. They'll put it right back into the economy by buying products.
Yeah.
That they find it valuable, and corporations won't fluctuate their prices based on an increase of cash flow in all the people that just received it. Right? They're not going to raise their prices.
No way.
Because
no way.
Help the economy, because that would be unethical.
That would be unethical, and they would never do that. That's why.
Oh no, I'm sorry, not unethical. That would be entrepreneurial.
Yeah. I think the UBI is gonna come here pretty soon, and it's not gonna cause any issues. But I also think it's gonna have some type.
Well, usually UTIs cause issues of coming.
Don't know. Only if you're not trying hard enough. If you're trying hard enough, it doesn't cause any issues. You feel fine. You feel fine.
Anything that soothes the burning sensation.
Let's see. Now this is a travesty for these guys.
Oh, let me get prepared.
A bad look.
I'm sad.
Deutsche Bank fires senior bankers for expensing trip to strip club.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. And
they work really hard. They're just trying to let some steam off.
Trying to let some steam out and slap a few titties, whatever. And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with putting that in the company car? This
is what I'm talking about. This is where this cancel culture comes from.
This is exactly where cancel culture comes from.
I mean, if a senior banker wants to go slap a titty at the expense of their investors, that should be fine.
This is probably some kind of racist shit too. I bet these bankers were white, and they're fighting the whites. They're fighting the whites in this aspect.
Fighting the white senior bankers.
The white senior rich bankers.
No, that's really short-sighted. I'm sure they were a very diverse group
could have been diverse.
Senior bankers.
Old senior bankers.
Old senior bankers. There was probably most were probably women.
Probably all women of color, of every color.
Yes. Because those are I would assume so, just because those are the people greediest.
It is, and they took these women's right away. They fired them. Now they can't do this anymore. They can't go to a strip club. They can't.
See, this is leaving out. They're not telling you why they went to the strip club.
Yeah, they were doing work. They're doing work there.
They were helping.
Yeah, they were. I mean, most of them were getting peed on in the VIP room. Yeah. But who cares?
But that's to help them.
That's to help. Yeah.
They're paying for college. They're
paying for college. Paying for new butt implants. They're they need those new butt implants. They need new butt implants. And I heard that some strip clubs don't pay for those. That's what I heard. And it's fucking gross. It's fucking gross. They should unionize. And I don't support that kind of action. I don't.
That's not King of Money, actually.
It's not. It's not. Mm,
Nah, this was not
nah,
good.
boring.
Okay.
Boring. Oh. Tell me what you think of this guy's name.
All right. Let me read. The Sam Bankman Fried. Wait, is Bankman Fried?
Freed.
Freed. Oh, okay. Sam Bankman Fried. Own everything now.
This
Recap
guy.
of last week's top crypto news. Okay.
This guy went on a
What?
crypto buy. Look at this. Look at this fucking guy.
That's a cool guy.
This guy's fucking
That's
cool.
that's
This is
good.
Mr.
That's
Bankman.
cool.
Mr. Bankman.
Freed.
Now
The
his
Freed
official
Bankman.
name is Sam Central Bankman Fried. I don't know if you knew that,
Oh,
but
okay.
that is his official name.
Central Bank.
But basically, there was a few. I don't know if you heard, but there was a few crypto companies that did go under about a month and a half ago.
It says that 3 air conditioners collapsed.
3 ACs did fall out of a window, and
Okay.
that was kind of bad. that was kind of bad.
I mean, that would upset me. They can be expensive.
Voyager, Celsius. These are all names of things. These are just names. Don't
Mhm.
worry about the names. All right,
Air conditioners. Got it.
of air conditioners that are really good, and this guy just snagged them all up. Actually, he didn't snag up Celsius. I think that one's still in bankruptcy court. But
Got it.
this guy is probably going to be the first trillionaire when this is all done. And it's going to be crazy because if the moon is correct, if the moon prophecies are correct, and if the stickers don't lie, then he will most likely be the first trillionaire the next Bitcoin halving that happens in 2024, 2025, assuming we're all not in nuclear fallout by then.
Oh, I mean, that's best case scenario.
That's the only scenario I want. But let's see. Oh, and this is actually a recent one. So there is companies that the purge of California companies continues, and Geico is another one on the list, and they got rid of every one of their offices in California, so which is pretty crazy because I was actually looking at positions out there for my slaves to work at, and I was
It's
like,
okay.
hey,
It's outside the United States. Where
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. International
Before anybody
waters.
gets upset. In the
International
comments.
water, international air. I always make them stand 3 feet above the ground because it's international air. That's how it works, right?
I'm such an amazing corporation. Yes.
that is exactly how it works. International air.
Money Media is amazing.
But this was interesting. I thought that was pretty crazy how that was going on. SPACs, whatever.
Nah. It doesn't matter.
SPACs are fine.
Yeah, you said it doesn't matter, so it probably doesn't.
It does matter. Everyone loves a SPAC. SPAC.
Yeah, I like that, whatever that is.
You love that, and you need more of it.
I do.
Let's see. Now this is pretty cool, and this is pretty like annoying because I thought it would be higher, but CEOs on average make 324 times higher than the employees that they have. Total employees.
I mean, but that's doing 324 times more work.
That's true. That's true. They are. But this number should be higher. I mean, as a CEO, now pretend you're a CEO. Wouldn't you want to make like 1,000 times more than your employees?
Well, I mean, 1,000 is 324, so yeah.
Exactly.
Higher number.
Exactly. And this is why we need to get rid of minimum wages and start paying people less. I've been trying to promote this, but people don't want to listen to this. And
Okay.
they should. We should pay, as a CEO, we should pay people less. So this number gets up to 1,000 minimum. That should be the minimum wage. Now that's a minimum wage. That's the minimum wage right there. Don't you think that would be good?
Yeah, I mean, they would live far happier lives, and then the money would trickle down to the employees
There
eventually,
you
right?
go. You got to it. You
I
got
knew
to
it.
it.
I
See?
knew it. I knew it.
Because okay,
See,
now
I know some stuff.
if I'm making a minimum of $1,000 or 1,000 times more, just the coattails. Imagine how awesome the coattails are gonna be for you. for
Basically,
you. It's gonna be
able to
awesome.
ride them, and
You're gonna
I
ride
mean
them.
that. Yeah,
When I'm
that's
when I'm
really good for the
eating
nepotistic for sure.
when I'm eating Fabergé eggs and the crumbs start going down, like you're gonna grab some of those crumbs. I guarantee it.
I'm okay with it.
You're gonna grab some of those
That's
crumbs.
enough. I don't need a lot.
You don't need a lot. You don't need a
I
lot.
don't.
Let's see. IBM. Yeah, we talked about that. Suspending. Blah blah blah. Mm. Remote workers less productive over the long term. That can't be true. I don't believe that shit.
The lies.
Uh,
Why are you showing propaganda?
Now I'm actually so this is from my dark web spam folder. This is why we're
Oh
getting
yeah,
these. Yeah, yeah.
scary.
These are
Oh,
these are these are the
scary. I
shills,
don't
the
know.
dark web shill. These are the saboteurs. They're trying to like give us false info that ain't fucking real.
Okay, just don't
So
involve me in any illegal media, please. Can't do that.
look at all the people that are putting on pants to return to the office. So
I
Zoom.
can't read the. I can't read the whole title.
Oh shit. Hold on.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
there we
there
go.
we go.
There we go. There we go.
Workers are putting on pants to return to the office, only to be on Zoom all day.
I think that's pretty fucking funny. Like you
I'm not.
make
I'm not wearing pants now.
exactly, but if you worked at if you were in a company right now and they asked you to come back to
Uh,
work, now some of these companies they are like I know people that work in like Nike, let's say, and they go to work and they're just in the office and they're online all day. They're basically on Zoom calls all day. Like they don't have to actually be in the office that they're at. They're just doing the same thing they were doing at home, which
yeah,
is
but now
being
they're
on
in the
Zoom.
office.
They
Then
do
they
get to
see
enjoy the
this. No,
camaraderie.
well, I mean the AC is nice. This ties back to when we started because now they're in the office, and so then people can see that they're working hard.
They can see that they're working hard and have direct access to those stool samples. That's the most important part.
Oh,
That's the
attached
most
to the bottom of the chair.
attached to the bottom of the chairs.
Really hard.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really hard to pull samples if they're working.
What's awesome is what I have set up is I have the stool samples, the stool sample chairs. They're set up. There's a
Mhm.
complicated system of piping that leads straight into my mini fridge. So once that fridge is full in the middle of the day, I just go in, get my samples. It's all good. I try them out, see what's going on.
Yeah.
Happy stool, happy worker. I always say, and
Okay.
that's how you make
Wait, you
money.
want them to be happy?
No,
Oh,
if happy stools mean that they taste bad to me, and I'm like, that's when I start getting mad, and then I go to them.
happy stool, sad worker.
Yes, sad worker. So when I taste these sad stools, I'll go straight to the
Oh, the
office.
stools are happy. The workers are sad. I'm confused.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it because the
Okay.
main thing is honestly, it doesn't matter if it's happy or sad. I'm gonna go up to the
Okay.
person that did the stool sample and I'm gonna shout in their face with stool in my mouth so that it sprays back on them and tell them how bad of a job they're doing and for them to
Okay,
work harder.
constructive criticism is a very useful.
Micromanaging. It's one of the strongest tools in the business world, and I intend to keep doing it.
It has a lot of stigma attached to it that I really think needs to be overcome.
They do need to overcome it. Now, normally what I do is I wait until I tell them like, all right, put on some glasses and I will start yelling at them as I'm eating their stools, and I won't stop yelling at them until their glasses are completely covered with
Yeah,
crumbs.
of course.
And then I tell them I give them a air handshake because I don't want to touch a dirty fucking poor person that's working for me. And then I walk out. And then their productivity always goes up.
I can't count the amount of times that you've covered my glasses.
It's in the hundreds, I would say. by now. It's in the hundreds. At
Proud of
least.
every moment.
Nah. Don't like this.
I do warn you though. I have to get back to my. If that's okay.
Wait, what? Your thing broke up.
No, I said I have to get to my pod soon.
Oh,
My pod is going
You
off
do-
right now, and it wants me to return to sleep.
You do need to return to sleep so you could have dreams of me yelling in your face and having crumbs hit your glasses
I want-
nonstop.
I'm looking forward to my bugs tomorrow.
your bug IVs that you have getting injected
Yeah.
into you.
My feet.
No. So we got more crime. Whatever. This is all metaverse shit, so it's not real anyway.
Well, sorry, you said that wrong.
This is all
It's real.
no. It's all real. Yes, it's all real. It's all real.
Sorry, I didn't mean.
Yeah.
I thought for a second you were saying the metaverse is less real.
No. It's very real. It's very real. Nah. Kellogg splitting into 3 companies. No one cares about that. Kraken.
Yeah, I don't like cornflakes anyway.
Cornflakes are fucking stupid.
Yeah, they suck. Shitty.
Renovating office spaces for hybrid work. Yep, more corporations are doing that. Zuck bucks. Oh, this
This
was
is all good news.
Now, did you see this picture actually?
I've seen that picture. I thought I honestly was impressed by the quality of it.
It's a 69K render of Zuck.
I for a second that was really it.
Now, I mean,
I really
that is a picture of Zuck right there, right?
Oh, this is
This photo.
You're tricking me. No,
Yes,
this is not a
this photo.
You're tricking
This
me.
is a real photo.
I know. Some of this stuff's gone real ahead of its time, but like I can't.
Yeah. Now, would you be now? If I told you this was fake, would you believe me?
No, but I mean, I can't tell anymore. To be honest, it's so photorealistic. So maybe you're right. Maybe I'm the one being silly.
Now, I might shock you right now, but
Mhm.
this photo is actually 100% real.
100% real?
100% real. This is actually just a normal photograph.
Oh,
So I
okay,
thought,
shit.
I know. This was actually.
I never thought. I mean, that's really interesting. I forgot about the hills behind the Eiffel
You
Tower.
did. What about the 2 trees? Did you forget
I
about
forgot
those?
about
You
those
forgot about
too,
the 2
yeah.
trees. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I haven't visited France.
Yeah,
so-
it's poor. That's why. You just haven't. You don't get to visit as often. I understand. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
Mhm, mhm.
But yeah, so Zuck actually did this by accident. He tweeted a normal picture. He was supposed to tweet a picture of the metaverse, but he
Uh-huh.
actually did it by accident. He sent a normal picture, and then everyone was mad. They're like, "Why are you just sending a normal picture, Zuck? Like, I thought you were gonna
Yeah, we
be
wanna see
hyping the
the
metaverse.
metaverse."
I want to see the metaverse." And I mean, a gaffe.
Yeah,
It was a
okay.
gaffe. It was a gaffe.
It's unfortunate.
But it ain't no biggie. It ain't no biggie. McDonald's shrinks their menus, gives up healthier. Oh yeah, they gave up the healthier options. McDonald's
I thought
only
all
has
McDonald's-
healthy.
yeah, I was
It's
gonna
all
say,
healthy. This was. I probably can't even play this one. This was friendly neighborhood church choir, or
Play it. Even if I can't hear it, whatever. I don't care.
can you hear it?
What's going on? They're just shopping. No, I can't hear it.
Okay,
But I can see
well,
it.
this is
I
just
don't know. I don't know if your audience can hear it. What am I seeing? There, it looks like I just see some regular shopping going on here.
this is just normal shopping, and
Yeah.
peeps are just having fun, man. They're just having fun. This is an establishment called Wawa. That
Where is this?
this is probably East Coast somewhere, because Wawas are,
Oh,
I think,
okay.
only the East
So,
Coast.
is it Black Friday? Like I see a lot of people.
They are looking for bargains. They are looking for bargains, and they found a lot of bargains. I mean, look, they sold out. This shop sold out in like an hour.
My God, I mean, I've seen some
Literally.
wild
Fire sale,
fire
sale,
sales. Yeah.
fire sale, and everyone
Wow.
they're celebrating in the parking
Those
lots from
people
all.
were initially waiting in line, right?
Yeah, they were waiting. Now they bought everything.
They bought
They
everything.
bought
Wow,
everything.
sold
There's
out.
nothing left.
They
Nothing left.
sold it
Sold
out.
out
Wow,
fast.
that's
Sold
amazing.
out fast.
Impressive. That
So
is height of consumerism, and it's beautiful. It's the most beautiful form.
I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
And props to the Wawa for having such a crazy
Yeah,
fire
they
sale.
must have an amazing staff
They have an amazing
to get that
staff,
level of
amazing
business.
products.
Okay.
Products. That's fucking boom.
I wish we had Wawas here in Cali. I don't think I've seen a Wawa here.
You never will. It's only
Mm,
for the best. Only for the best.
only for the best. That's
Now,
unfortunate.
the Twitter thing, I have no idea what's going on with the Twitter thing anymore. That Elon's probably going to get it. Whatever. Who cares?
Oh
Nikola,
boy, he wasn't. I thought he quit on that.
he's trying
I
not
don't
to
know.
get it. He's trying not to get it. Whatever. It's a little tax write-off thing. You don't need to worry about that. Like,
Got it.
don't worry about that.
Nicola.
Nikola recalled. I don't know if you remember, but there was a video of a Nikola truck rolling down a hill, and they said that it was driving.
Oh, but it was.
It was
Right?
it was technically driving because the hill
It was moving forward.
it was moving forward, and then there was these naysayers that were saying like, oh, just because it doesn't have a motor and doesn't fucking work or turn on or have shit in it, like
Gravity motor.
they were saying that was bad, and I'm like, bro, that shit was moving.
That's how you make it cheaper for the consumer.
I was like, do you want something
By
that
not having an engine in it.
Yeah, you don't need an engine. Like, I mean, you should still pay the full price as if it did have an engine.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that.
I mean, people worked hard on that frame.
They worked really hard on that frame and the flashlights that they put into the headlights to make sure that they
You
had
mean
lights on.
the people down there holding flashlights?
Yeah, the people down there holding flashlights with flashlights in them to make sure that it was working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so people were mad about that, and now they were like, all right, Nikola did the worst thing ever. They folded, and they said, all right, we're actually going to put an engine in here, whatever. Just to make you
Big
fucking
mistake.
plebs happy. And
Big
fucking
mistake.
big mistake. And the second they did, they
And
had
PC
NPCs coming at you.
wanting
Coming,
engines.
coming in hot. Coming in hot.
Mm,
So they had to recall them all because they did what the
too good.
NPCs. It was too good. They recalled them all. They're like, you know what? You guys don't deserve it.
Yeah, I'm glad. You know what?
Fuck you
People don't
guys.
deserve it.
That's
Fuck
what they.
you. Not believing
Fuck you
Nicholas like
guys.
that. They worked hard.
Hmm.
That's absurd.
Now,
Uh,
one of the interesting tactics some of these companies are using is to get people back in the office is they're giving them apparently lunch boxes.
Really?
And staff don't want to show up, and these ungrateful fucking poor people don't want to show up to work because they're getting a lunch box. They
What?
don't. Yeah, isn't that fucking crazy?
Damn, wait, hold on. But those lunch boxes. What was in? Okay, what were they getting?
Oh, nothing. There's nothing in the lunch. It's literally just a lunchbox with the company name on it, or New York Times, it would say.
Oh, well, I mean
And
that's
but
worth a
these
lot.
ungrateful fuckfaces, these shitheads, I call them shedders. I call them little shedders. These employees, they don't want to go back
Shitters?
to little shedders, which is cool.
Little
But they're little shitheads. They're fucks. They're a bunch of fucks. It's
Yeah.
a bunch of rubbish that they don't want to fucking show up to work. When this company, New York Times, is giving out branded lunch boxes with their logo on it, and they don't want to show back
Value.
up. That shit's
But you can't put a
valuable.
price on it.
You
No, I
can't.
was going to say you can't put a price on it.
It is priceless.
New York Times is a infallible. Has a record of nothing but the most stringent quality news.
Only the most quality. Only the most news. I would say that they're the only news. Now, I am a
Yeah,
51% shareholder in them. So I would say, yes, they are the only news that matters. And that,
yeah, but that wouldn't affect you. Right?
that wouldn't, that, I would never, I would never,
Would never be affected.
I would never,
But the fact that you said that out front means that you're being transparent.
I'm just being transparent and saying that they're the best. And if you listen to anything else, then you're a terrorist. Okay? You're a fucking terrorist. If you listen to any other news, then you're a terrorist. The New York Times.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be a terrorist.
I mean, I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. All right, Angsty. I didn't want to say that shit. But
I know.
any
You
other
gotta say
news
stuff
is
that people don't want to hear.
Osama's, and
Osama,
you're slamming
Wait,
into
he's
the
alive
towers
still?
again. He's still there.
He came back.
He came back. This is what's crazy. If you
Where's
check this out.
president?
Check this out. Okay. Now, let's see if I can form this correctly. So,
Okay.
let's say you don't listen to the New York Times, right?
Okay.
Okay. Osama comes back now. Every time a new person does not, one person, I don't care
Comes
what
back to
age.
life?
I don't care what age. Osama comes back to life every single time. You don't look
don't
at the
want
New York
that.
Times. You look at something else. Like
Weird.
what's another news article place? Fuckface Time. A shitty newspaper. Shitty newspaper.
Shitty newspaper.
Shitty
Okay,
newspaper
hold on.
dot com. So let's say
Yeah,
someone
that one's bad.
I heard is shitty. So like
Yeah,
let's say someone looks at that one instead of the New
Mhm.
York Times.
got it.
Osama comes back, rebuilds the towers, and then crashes planes back into them. Every time one person
That's
does
sick.
that. That's sick, huh? That's sick, huh?
You need to stop.
So, what do you need to do?
You
What
need
what
to
should
just
what should people
read the
do?
New York Times.
Exactly. New York Times. New York Times. New York
New York
Times.
Times.
New York Times.
Times.
New York Times. See the crowd, they love it. They love it, and they're not terrorists for loving it. So I agree with that. I agree with that.
Good. I'm glad.
Peloton, whatever. Bikes. No one cares about that. My God, I have a lot of Pelotons. Oh, okay.
I think I only have like one more in me here.
Yeah. This is probably. Oh, okay. If we're going with one more, then we're going with this.
Give me the
Right
big
here.
one. Give me the big one.
Right here, baby.
I have to get back
Right
to my
here.
pod. It's gonna close like in 15 minutes, and then I have to sleep outside of it. I'm
Where all
worried about
the neighborhood animals are giving birth on
Yeah,
top of you.
I need to get back to my pod. I'm sorry.
Singapore
look.
brewery launches new beer made from recycled sewage water.
Oh, well, I mean that's
Delish.
Isn't all beer recycled sewage water?
The ones I sell, you're correct. Yes, all
I mean,
all
that's
of
all
them
I
are
get
made.
from you. You
But
told me
look-
that's the best sewage water.
But look how that looks pretty good. I love that it has people on it.
Well, I mean,
With
it's
a
made
logo.
it's made out of things that come out of people.
It is. This is the only thing that people in my companies are allowed to drink. And
I mean, I hear recycled sewer water. Does that mean they recycle everything in the sewer water?
no, we use we use those little like coffee filters, like
Mhm.
the half a cent ones. You know the ones that like break the second you use them.
Yeah.
Those are the ones we use to filter it, and then we put it
Uh,
in the.
I was just hoping they were recycling everything in the sewer water because why waste? Right? Not just the water, but
Now,
some of the
I see what you're saying there. I see what you're saying there.
I
We
mean, there's
are
plenty of good material that you can recycle.
now. There's two different companies. There's one company that barely filters, and there's another company that ultra filters, and then you get to keep all the goodness that's filtered
Mm,
out.
that's
So
good.
this one right here, they actually don't filter it that much, and they charge more. So these are like $2,000 a can. This is basically straight from the tap.
Got it.
So we could get. Oh yeah, we could get a lot of that shit. All right, you need to get in your pod. I need to
do
get
need
in
to get
my.
pod.
I need to get in my fucking pod.
Hmm. Well,
And
your pod's much bigger than my pod, of course.
my pod is being charged by your pod. You know all those needles that go into your arm the second you go into your pod, and it pulls out your blood. That's what's powering my pod.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Sorry, the pod's going off. I'm getting really worried. I keep looking over there. Yeah,
The pod is
I have to
breaking. The
really have
pod
to
is
get back to
breaking.
it. I have to get back to it.
All right. Well, we're one down. We're one down on the wheel. We got companies down.
That was just one. Oh my
That was
god!
just a one. So
Man, so much excitement ahead of us.
too much excitement.
Okay.
Very planned. Everyone loved it. Everyone's watching to the end. So shill super fast your shit so that
Oh,
people.
I'm an incompetent YouTuber that goes by Schizoid Angst, and I run a channel called Schizoid Angst, in which I help people that are just as mentally sound as myself on the
Indeed.
internet.
Indeed.
So Schizoid Angst, and I stream as well, though it's not as good as this at all.
Not even as good. Not even as good.
Not
Because I plan all the articles we look at, and I have a clear, coherent idea of what we're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. So I see the quality of the images on this video is improving
Yeah.
as
The
it goes
seizure
forward.
causing.
My camera seems to be improving significantly somehow.
Oh,
Wonderful.
and your Patreon and all
Oh
that.
yeah,
Yeah, your Patreon.
whatever. Check out my channel, and if you decide it's worth it, we'll talk about that on my channel.
Go to his channel, blah, blah, blah. His link will be down there. My links will be down there. You got to get it.
OnlyFans coming soon.
Everyone is going to have we're both going to have OnlyFans. Don't worry about
Mhm.
it. It'll work. And
Mhm.
that's it. The Wheel Dystopia. This week's done. See you fucks later.
Shut up. Bye.